Well, g'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and this video is going to be part one of the Seagull Models Yak 55M build series. This is going to be quite a different build series for me. Those that have been subscribed to the channel for a long time know or are familiar that I mainly do build series on radio control cars, and I do it in a step-by-step process. However, this is going to be different. Obviously, it is a model airplane, and I'm not going to be doing a specific step-by-step process. It'll be more as a follow along as I go. Now, this is, like I said, this is new for me, and I'm actually quite excited to get into this. Believe it or not, I have actually had this kit in the box for 7 years. It was an impulse buy, and I'll be honest, I am a sucker for a good deal. When I went to my local hobby store, because at the time these particular kits, or kits around this size, just for the airframe, was about the 400 Australian dollar mark. I think at the time, I think it was about, like, they were listed, like had the RRP for about $420. That's Australian currency. And I went to my hobby shop this particular day, and this kit was on the shelf, and it was half price. It was $200, and I couldn't pass that up. I had to get it. And for the past 7 years, it's just been sitting in the box. So I decided a few months back that I'm going to get my act together and build this kit. So this kit, for reference, is mainly aimed towards your experienced and expert modelers, pilots. It is an aerobatic model, and as you can obviously tell from the size of the box that it is a large model. So for a beginner, I do not recommend this. But if you have bought one of these, and I'm not sure if you can still get these now, but if you can still buy these, according to the little sticker here on the side, you can actually put a 7-cylinder radial engine in it. I'm not going to be doing that. So for this kit, for power, I have chosen the OS GT33cc petrol engine, gasoline engine if you're from the United States. I have one of these engines in another one of my models, which is literally right there. Obviously you can't see it on camera. It's a Extra 300S. I have exact same engine in it, and it has not skipped a beat. It has run flawlessly, and I've had that engine for a good number of years. I think maybe even 8 years, and it's still got the original spark plug in it. It's a brilliant engine. I can't recommend it enough. So I chose this engine for the Yak. So also for electronics, for the control surfaces, I've chosen Hi-Tech HS5685MH digital super torque servos. These are, now I think these are high voltage. Yes, these are high voltage servos. I'll be using these for the control surfaces, so you need a minimum of 6 servos for this kit. So you will need 5 for your control surfaces, and you will need 1 for your throttle. Now, since I am using this particular engine, I'll try my best to add a 7th servo. And the 7th servo is going to control the choke lever that's on the carburetor. Being that it has a dummy radial engine, it's going to be a little bit hard to get inside and pull the choke lever back and forth with a rod that like I have set up with my extra. So I'll be trying my best to use the 7th servo just so I can flick a switch on my radio and flick the choke on and off. Now, speaking of radios, I'll be using a Spectrum NX8 radio, and their 8-channel smart receiver. I'll also be using an SRXL2 satellite. Had a brain fade there for a sec. I'll be using that. Now, being that this is a petrol engine, I will be using 2 batteries. So I'll be using a Spectrum 4000 milliamp hour life battery pack to power the electronics, and I'll be using a Spectrum 2000 milliamp hour life pack to power the ignition system for the engine. So this is just going to be a quick video, guys. This is just going to be part 1, and it's mainly just going to be the initial introduction. If you have any questions about the model, about the engine, the electronics that I'm using, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them, and we will move on to part 2 hopefully very shortly, and we'll be starting the build. See you then, guys.